So, RimWorld 1.3 update coming out on Tuesday, including the Ideology DLC. In 1.3, there's new pens and fences system for animals. Animals are more productive with more focused roles, but some of them need to be kept in fenced pens and led around by your trusty farmers. It gives the colony a more ranchy look and feel, as opposed to just having random cows always wandering through bedrooms or staying in pens via mind control. You've also got egg boxes and a new straw matting terrain type to build true-looking farms that actually work. There are search bars all over the interface now, and you can type in text on the architect menu, stats dialog, research menu, stockpile filter, and elsewhere to jump directly to exactly what you want. No more hunting through lists, even with lots of modded items. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I was using a mod for this, but thank you so much. Oh, this is good. I love it. This is going to be great. The faction goodwill system has been reworked, so neighbors keep a record of what you've done and why they feel the way they do about you. You'll have a better idea of why exactly they want to destroy or reward you. Okay, let's have a look at the photos. We see fences here. I used the mod for this as well. No need anymore. There's a small sign here that's new. Horse on a leash. New beds, or maybe those are the egg cartons. I'm not quite sure. Probably not. What else do we have? Cows, cats. Nothing else new. Egg box, wood. Oh, it's just this. This is the egg box. Right, so those are the egg boxes. It costs 20 wood. Egg-laying animals will lay eggs in the egg boxes, if they can. Your haulers will take all the eggs out only when the box is full to save time. I like it. The box also protects eggs from deteriorating outdoors, though it does not protect them from temperature damage. I wonder if we are supposed to put egg boxes in the fridge then as well. For, you know, keeping them safe. Yeah, I think having like a peaceful run just with a farm would be super nice. You know, you can play Farmville with RimWorld now if you wanted to. What's this about? Natural goodwill. And then there's a range affected by natural enemy. Natural goodwill is based on faction identities and beliefs. If current goodwill is far from natural goodwill, it will slowly shift towards natural goodwill over time. That makes sense. Beards. Are beards new? Those types at least, I'm not sure. Enemies will now use a new style of breach raids to get through your defenses. They'll bring a special wall-breaking tool and tunnel into the side of your base instead of using the main entrance. Tribals do this with a new breach axe, while pirates use grenades, and mechanoids use a new mechanoid type called the termite. This new strategy option for the AI adds more variation and dynamism to the defensive combats. Fighting through bedrooms is very exciting. Making the AI analyze bases, find good breach paths, and follow them effectively was an interesting and novel problem. Of course, all the old raid strategies still exist, and the breach raids only show up from time to time to add variation. Drag move formations allow you to order your fighters to arrange themselves in a line using a single mouse command. Thank you so much. This is from Achtung Mod. So I'm glad that's now in the base game. You can order a fighter to pick up a downed person, then carry them wherever you wish using the normal movement controls. No more hurrying and unnecessary rescues directly to bed. Yes, this is so good. So now a triage actually works, right? The colonists can now carry medicine in inventory and use it directly on the battlefield. I feel like every single mod that I was using is now obsolete. I love this. This is great. We can play vanilla again. Does this mean the end of kill boxes? No, it doesn't, because it said that all the other like raid variations are still a thing. So you probably still want kill boxes. But then in addition to all the previous raids, like the just the normal raids, the split raids, the drop pot raids, you will then also get the breach raids. Okay, let's have a look at the pictures. Let's see what's happening here. Someone wasted hyperweave on animal beds. They're fancy golden statues. Looks like a tribal raid that made it inside. Probably breached. Actually, I don't know, here and here, because this is open. Oh, we're just looking at the medicine that they carry. Got it. I mean, that's super nice, yes. They can do that now. I wonder if we have to tell them that, or if like the medic will always have medicine on hand. If we need to say, you know, you're a medic. Oh, it could be in the drug policy. Assign a drug policy, because you can tell them to carry drugs around, right? So maybe in there you can tell them to carry the medicine around. Ooh. Oh, what's this? 3 humans selected. Okay, those are here. Oh. Oh, is that termite? It looks like an updated centipede, to be honest. It also has that weapon. It looks similar to the centipede one, but that... I don't know. Maybe that's a termite. Or there will be another mech. Something weird is going on here. Like, I don't know what those 4 tiles are. Don't know. And also, these 3 people are connected. I want to click on this now and get all the information about it. Ah! Click and track deployment thing. Oh, I see, I see. Here we are. Beards. Beards! What more do you need to say? People have beards and they look beardy and awesome. Yeah, okay, so I noticed that earlier. Characters now render more efficiently. The game prints them onto a texture and render that in one pass, instead of rendering each body layer separately on every frame. We punched up their look with visible wounds, bandages, and body modifications. So you can really see when someone, or your pet guinea pig, has taken some hits. Was consulted with modders? Yeah, okay, and then... My ideology. I don't think we need to read this really. We're just gonna look at the pictures here. Look at that. Speakers, disco ball, funny hats. What else are we seeing? New carpets, new creatures. I'm not sure. They could be dryers. I don't know. It looks super dirty here. New lamps. A new goose statue here. Are there swamp trees, or is that something new as well? I don't know anymore. New carpet here as well, in the top right. We have here... Oh, this is the Lantern Festival they were talking about. There's a weird new, you know, dirt here on the ground. Benches. Look at that. Oh, they might be the drums. They were talking about drums. This looks like a cathedral, church, crypt kind of thing. An altar and a shard. Then they've got like mats for sitting on. New items, lots of new items. I like it. New carpet here in the back. Oh, and there's a square that's slightly rotated. Yeah, I think those are the public executions. Without a doubt, this person is wearing a fancy crown. The rest are wearing hoods. I suppose that the skull here is the symbol of their belief or something. Or maybe it's them being scared. We see lots of new floor types here. Look at all the rooms. And Dookie is lying on something that looks like a sacrificial altar. There can't be a medic bed, a hospital bed. That is just a slab of stone. What about this? Spacer Man Porkins. Flesh purity, pain is virtue, and cannibal. Alright, so there's the icon. What do we see? So the different beliefs then. I would assume those are the beliefs that are on the map. There's a narrative for this. Oh, so it memes. And then the narrative. Obviously, we've got to come up with something nice. Precepts. Then we pick. Cannibalism is required. Body modification is abhorrent and the drug use is prohibited. So here we could just pick stuff and assign it to our religion, our belief. I like it. This is nice. Okay, comfort. Man-eating. Mildly... Oh, no, sorry. Meat eating. Mildly required. Pain is idealized. Sacrificial minor. Slab bed preferred. Female clothing. Male clothing. Biosculpting is despised. Blindness is horrible. Corpses, don't care about that. Execution, don't care. Insect meat, spice. Diversity of thought. Fungus. Physical love. Eating nutrient paste. Research. Skull spike. Slavery. Organ use. Women's spouses. Men's spouses. Marriage name. This is so cool. And look at that. The scroll bar is here. So there's even more stuff than that. And then you can... I don't know how many you can have. Because those those 8 are light, right? So maybe you can only pick 8. Maybe, you know, with more believers, you can then pick more. Maybe you have to select it for everybody, for all of these. And the yellow are the super important ones, and then those are the somewhat important ones, and then here we don't really care about them. So, tiny thought. What if we made a system that lets players explicitly express all these different ways of life? That's what we spent the last 15 months working on with ideology. This expansion lets you create a new belief system and act it out in your colony. You can place tree-worshipping cannibals who carve skulls into every piece of furniture, or blind tunnelers who shun the light, transhumanists obsessed with perfecting the human form using exotic technology, or nudists or drug-stupid mystics, or piratical raiders, or charity-focused givers, or pain-loving animal sacrificers, or dance party techno ravers, or rustic ranting cowboys, or many, many more. Sounds amazing. You can mix and match different core elements of your belief system and also customize every individual precept, ritual, special, social role, venerated animal and weapon, culture and style, unique building to clothing, background, narrative, god, and beard preference. Okay, so it says customize every individual precept. Ideology makes your story into your story more than ever before. Apparently, we can also just, you know, be bluish in a new room with ghostly statues or stuff. I don't know. What we have here, there's like a, you know, a ruin of a car. Like a... the shell of a car. We have the whatever this is here in the middle. I'm quite sure. New statues. More floor here. The green thing, I suppose that's a jade statue of something. Oh, and the dryad tree again. Something went wrong. Okay, Steam, yeah, that's fine. Can I... Okay, here we go. So, sacrifices, right? That looks lovely. Here, this one has a tattoo, X on the forehead. I'm maybe thinking that's the next sacrifice. The top left, yeah, it's a car. Oh, it's barbed wire. An Iron Maiden-ish? Or maybe, no, that's just a cage, right? A cage. A ruined lamppost, we know those already. This might be like a weirdly shaped table. Spiked skulls, I think that's just decoration here. The new slab beds, stone slab beds. They don't care about the corpses here, okay. I don't know what this is. Fancy new skull torches. Here another nice torch in the bottom right, sorry. And then, I don't know what this is. They do have human meat all over the place, yeah, they're clearly cannibals. Clearly. What is this? What is this? People are lying in those machines. I have no idea what they're doing. But this is really cool. I would assume this is a science-focused cult or just colony. They've got new equipment here as well, and I don't know what that does either. New lamps again, so there's going to be lots and lots of new lamps. There is a thing here to the left. Oh, a newly nicely shaped table. There's a new workbench that we don't know. It has a mirror and scissors there, so maybe that's for hairstyles. Tattoos maybe as well. And then there's a new machine next to a bed. Maybe to provide good sleeps. Sleep, not sleeps. Good sleep. Biosculpting. Would biosculpting be like actually changing how you look in those machines? I don't really know what biosculpting means. So here we see that slightly rotated square again. We've got people facing off, so I would assume that's a gladiator pit. Strange exhaust, I don't know, pipe sculptures here that emit something. I don't know what it is. There is a new decoration item here, or desk. I don't know, speech pult kind of thing. Spikes here. I don't know if that's decoration or if that is actually defense. We have fences here, and I assume that because here's a line there, right? So maybe one of those tiles is a gate that can actually open. That's a table, I would assume. New tables, yeah. Mad Max cult style. It does look like it. Yeah, you're right. is a ritual location. It would make sense if that's a ritual location, yes. And obviously they changed the color to distinguish it from other squares, but also they changed the rotation to make it more, clearer that, this is it. With a bunch of extra content, all right, there's a whole new quest category that presents a sort of Indiana Jones roguelike type challenge of breaking into ancient structures, facing unknown dangers inside to get ancient treasure. All right. Maybe this is from a quest. From one of those quest lines here. There's trash here. I can't really imagine that we get to use cars and stuff. I think that's just, trash that you can, disassemble and get a couple of resources, bit of metal slab and stuff. Insects are attacking. We see the new thing from before. It seems to have a mind connection. So maybe you can alter the mind here. Somehow. There is a new thing here that might be storage. I'm not sure. That looks like a generator up here. For the monitor, I don't know what the monitor is doing. Those could be generators or batteries maybe. Got new tables in here. Shelves? Maybe? I don't know what this is. No idea. We've got barrels here. Okay, that's something new. Okay, what's this? Super dark, a mountain base. Cool, I don't know, background, holographic something, Got cages and corpses in here. I've got shelves. They eat mushrooms in here. Oh, this is new. Look at that, mushroom growing in a cave. And then a new type of torch here. We looked at the pictures above. Okay, so there are new dryad creatures. They have some symbiotic relationship with special trees, and you can be controlled and grown in different castes to do different things. There's a space drone hacking and terminal worshipping tribal villages, and the new Arconexus ending. Arconexus ending. I don't know what that means. Space drone hacking. I would assume that's an event. Terminal worshipping tribal villages. So let's have a look at this picture then. And I suppose those are the dryads. Those thingies are the dryads as well. A cat statue. Carpet. Oh, those are the tree-loving ones with more than one of those trees. There's a sculpture, plant pots thing. I don't know, bench. We've seen those before. I don't see anything else. So this is just to introduce the dryads. Then we've got that thing here. Also for triads. I hope they are making the connection and not cutting down that tree. Oh yeah, that looks like a flower pot here. I think that's a desk. I'm not quite sure, but it's a new desk art thingy. That might be a deer? I wonder why you put this spaceship debris, inside a fenced area. There's a new working bench, and then there's that. And this is a new thing, and this is a new thing. I have no idea what it does, but... So we looked at this now. The whole thing is super moddable too. Next picture. What is this? Maybe this is what the tribes worship. There's another car. And broken down car. There's a I don't know thing. It looks like the spirit tree that can have, right? But a forest made out of those trees. Whoops. Judas, why? I don't know. Lots of random stuff there, and it looks like debris, just space debris. Oh. Yeah, do you see that distortion? So that thing is emitting something, some kind of psychic wave. I would assume it's good though, because the people are not attacking it. So it might be a good thing. There's the Christmas tree! I'm in! I'm so in! Oh, this is lovely. What else is there? Sculptures that look different. Yeah. But the Christmas tree, that's the main part, right? You can, now with beards, you can actually make a Santa person. Okay. Yeah, more info coming soon. Ideology adds social roles and rituals. A colony can throw sick parties and human meat feasts. Oh yeah, we are talking about RimWorld, yes. Okay, social roles. We've all had that one favorite colonist. The soldier who made it through hell and back, the medic capable of defying death, the one guy who refuses to do anything useful and spend most of the day binging on insect meat due to lack of tables. Now you can make use of your colonist's special strengths by assigning them formal social roles. Each belief system and ideology defines a role that believers can take on. There are 3 categories. The leader. The leader role can only be assigned to one colonist. Leaders give inspirational speeches, buff combat allies around them, encourage harder work, and play a special role in some rituals. They can even accuse prisoners or colonists of crimes. If they successfully prosecute the defendant in a trial, you can punish the accused without social consequence. Whether the accusations are true or false is up to you. So the leader can do a couple of things that people in royalty could already do. Give the speeches and just, you know, boost people's mood. But I like the other additional changes. This is really cool. The moral guide. The role can be assigned once per each belief system, which is represented by at least 3 colonists. Moral guides support the mental well-being and spiritual strength of your people, and lead many rituals including funerals, sacrifices, and more. They can preach health to the sick to speed up healing, provide counsel to sad colonists to lift their moods, reassure believers that they are correct, and convert non-believers to their own belief system. This is so cool! That replaces so many mods. I love this. And then finally, the other role is the specialist. Can be assigned to any number of believers. So we need a religion, a cult, a belief system for this. There are a variety of specialist role types, one for each skill. Specialists are better at their primary skill, and also gain a unique ability related to that skill. As a trade-off, specialists become more focused on their specific skill and won't do some other work. Different belief systems each have a specialist type related to their core beliefs. For example, a colony of darkness worshipping tunnelers will probably have a specialist role focused on mining. Darkness worshipping what? Colonists with social roles will want a change of appearance to suit their position. Oh. They may ask for elegant capes, creepy visage masks, solemn hoods, painful torture crowns, or anything else to set themselves apart according to their traditions. Okay, so that means I don't know how to found a belief or I don't know how to found a belief or ideology in the new DLC. But it seems like once we have it, we need to acquire probably certain research to unlock those clothings that we need. Clothing types, apparel types. And then we need to make it, and then we can assign those roles, just like with royalty. Rituals. Celebrate your colony's unique belief system by holding rituals. These player-controlled events are special gatherings that have a variety of impacts depending on how they are carried out and really contribute to the story of your colony. You can hold somber funerals for fallen soldiers, quell rebellious behavior with public executions, pit slaves and prisoners against one another in vicious gladiator duels, host parties in dance halls or drum circles or around Christmas trees, set hated effigies on fire to watch them burn or breathe in smoky fumes from a giant bong. There are also scrumptious feasts of human meat, ceremonial blindings and sacrifices, sky lantern festivals on moonlit nights, and majestic trees with creatures inside of them. That sounds so perfect. Maybe someone can make a snowball fighting mod. That'd be so amazing. How ritual plays out depends on the circumstances, who is there and what roles they hold, the quality of the room it takes place in, the equipment and buildings available, and so on. For example, colonists can have fun at a dance party with just a few people outdoors by clapping and stamping feet. But if you build them a giant nightclub with speakers, a light ball, and a richly decorated room, they'll have much more fun and get better outcomes. Early game rituals are less demanding than those in late game, so you'll get benefits at every stage. It sounds so much fun. Participants that have a good time will leave with mood boosts, and if the ritual was truly spectacular, there may be additional bonuses. We're talking unlocked psychic powers, new recruits, improved goodwill with your neighbors, and locations of treasure-filled ancient complexes. At the same time, certain rituals may upset spectators and cause a mood deficit. It depends on their personal beliefs. Yeah, of course, if we have a Christmas party and we have the Grinch there, obviously the Grinch will not be happy about this, right? So the bonuses, right? Psychic powers, new recruits, improved goodwill with the neighbors. Does that mean neighbors also come to that party? Is it like a thing that we have to schedule and invite other people, or do they just randomly pop up? We will see, I suppose. Alright, so that's it for now. We're gonna move on to the next post then. Here, let's have a look at this now. The release of RimWorld Ideology and the 1.3 update is going to be on Tuesday, but there is no time, unfortunately, so we only have the day. I hope it's in time for the stream. I really hope so. Gauranlen trees. Gauranlen. Gauranlen. Okay, trees. Every now and then, a unique Gauranlen pod may sprout near your colony. From this pod, you can harvest Gauranlen seed, and in turn, plant a Gauranlen tree wherever you like. Lovely. Space tree, just call it space tree. Yeah. Those trees are unique because they produce creatures called dryads. Okay, this is super cool. The tree nourishes the dryads, and in turn, the dryads protect the tree from predators and fire. These dryads are born from a dryad queen who lives inside the tree and isn't seen in gameplay. Each dryad stays attached to its mother tree for life. The first dryads your colonists ever see will be immature dryads. While adorable, these aren't very useful. They become much more useful after they transform into their various specialized castes. For this to happen though, a human must influence the tree. This means carrying out a special ceremony to connect with the Gauranlen tree. While others look on, the connector will approach the tree, touch it, speak to it, and generate a subtle psychic link. This psychic link allows the connector to control which caste the dryads will grow into. Choose your caste according to your needs. Some castes focus on combat. The claw dryads are extremely vicious with high damage output from the long claws. However, they are also quite fragile. Barkskin dryads are dryads? Who proofread this? Are chunky and well armored to soak up incoming damage for your soldiers. Both kinds of dryads will dutifully enter battle to try and protect your colonists with their lives. The connector can command them like trained animals. This is a tank. Do you see this? There is a tank. That might be the tree, I'm not quite sure. But not all dryads are suited for battle. There's some more useful at home. Carrier dryads are big and gentle and good at tidying up by hauling items for you. Wood makers produce wood for you over time. This is important if you worship trees and hate to chop them down. Medicine maker dryads have large bulbs on their back that sprout herbal medicine. Berry maker dryads gradually shed piles of ripe berries. A tree connector must maintain and strengthen their bond with the tree by pruning it now and then. A stronger connection means the tree can support more dryads at once, up to 4 for the strongest connection. Beliefs matter. Any human can create the above dryad castes. However, some people venerate trees in a special way. For these people, destroying any tree is a crime, and trees have an important spiritual significance. This creates challenges. It's hard to find wood without chopping trees down. However, this belief also has advantages. Tree lovers can connect with the Gauranlen trees more deeply than others and gain several unique bonuses. First, a tree believer can prune faster and better and thus maintain more dryads in less time. More importantly though, only tree believers can specialize dryads into goal maker caste. Goal makers can come together and produce new Gauranlen pods, which can be planted to create even more Gauranlen trees. In this way, a colony of tree-venerating nature lovers can grow the Gauranlen orchard over time and become powerful from it, both economically and militarily. Dryads are awesome. They make quirky ribbit noises, and they get tuckered out and fall asleep like other animals. They work hard and they care about your colonists. But trees live and die, like everything else. So what happens when Gauranlen trees die? The scream of the queen and her children will haunt you. Yeah, so this is definitely the tree. That sounds amazing. What do you think, chat? This is the tree. I would assume those are the dryads. Maybe this is a dryad. I don't know what this is. For me, dryads are always like humanoid creatures, right? And then this picture. What all are those animals? What are those? It's on fire. No, it's just the color of the tree. This looks really cool. It sounds amazing. I want to have tree lovers and make a whole colony out of dryads. Oh, definitely. In the end, you can just choose what you want to do, right? Thanks all of you. Thank you for being amazing and just, spending a Sunday with me. I had a good time. But also feel free to join the Discord, follow on Twitter, on Instagram. If you want to support, best way to do so is on Patreon. If you haven't yet subscribed to YouTube, check that out. There's lots of fun videos on there.